Yeah. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Bolo House Podcast. I'm your host, DJ VSK, the voice behind your ears. Kishokona mukolokoto kwa moto. Bare nkebelo kgomo nkebere tlhaba. Artsene ngare. Today, that's already a very, very beautiful, gorgeous vocalist. We have a complete artist here, a very talented music writer, composer, and a vocalist.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then
you so
she's
much.
very consistent and seemed to grow by the day. She gave us amazing hits like Cocotrela, Waswa Moloi, Batista, Dikoloi, The Mechanic, Ivan, and Chukuch.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Emily Mohobs.
Thank you, Bolo House. Thank you for the invite. And I'm happy to be here, actually. I'm so happy.
We're very excited to have you here in studio today. So, for what was out of you, just briefly tell them who is Emily Mohobs.
Okay, Emily Mohobs, I'm a female vocalist. Ke tswa Lebakgomo, ke beletswe Mapalle. So, yeah, I was raised in Lebakgomo and I started doing music. Should I explain?
Yeah.
Ke thomile dia music ka recorder 2021 2022 if I'm not wrong. Ke thomile release about 2022 Bolo House. Diana Melle dia Lekompo. So yeah. Then till today I'm still pushing.
Both Bolo House and Lekompo.
Yes, for me I can't differentiate.
It's the same thing.
Ke bona the same thing.
Which is the same thing.
Thank you.
Yes. So, can you tell me about, the moment you realized that, music was your calling and you wanted to start doing music?
Okay. Life inspired lori ke dire music generally. Mara, the moment that I realized, no, I have to do this, really do this, was when the memories of my parents, they keep coming through. These people, ba rutile this thing when we were still young. Kagai, una le katara. My brothers, ne badala, repela. At some point, Nekepela is a small girl. Libubuteka, they had a band. So I'm like, being fish. Then I'm like, I'm going there. I don't know. I was wishing, for something else, but I realized, I can't stay. I can't sit on this thing.
Yeah. But then the journey to start making your first song, how was it like? For example, the producers you worked with, the whole story, the challenges that you faced.
What's about music on the radio and everything, but behind the scene, diaboa.
Yeah.
Diaboa. Yo, diaboa. To a point, Lori, I struggled for like a year. Get try our studio. Not trying. I did more than 10 songs. 10, they were too little.
Yeah.
And I did the first attempt. Record.
Yeah.
More than a year. But was not go say age one until I met another producer like Hili Okwabulobedu. And I'm Mita to Koja Lewahomu, to Koja Polokwani, And I was like, Kinalongwa, get our recorder. So the producer was like, when now with the voice you have, you've got more than a year utra recorder. Because for me it was more, actually. Then he was like, you know what? Try to push whatever you can push. Tell studio. My first song I recorded Pretoria instead of home. So I kitomile ukiruta studio ka Pretoria. Ekita studio in Sawarra. Mahwen.
Yeah.
That's how much difficult it is camera industry.
One of those challenges again. Why decided to listen to the track?
The track what's about the track idea no DJ? Because every time we talk a studio, we just very hit. And every artist in a hit. It's just it's not out or it's not recognized. So the main reason every time ke fetša recorder, I was being told or manager rena o raka se release it's his studio or we are his properties. At that time we make an agreement or I'm coming, I'll give you features, you give me features. However, if you want payments, talk redir rebereke. Second studio, same. I used a lot of money. The songs didn't come out. Reason being, they were not supposed to be mine. We were supposed to feature you. I don't have a problem when you go feature. Feature me. The songs must go to the people. Mareki fetamo, please give me a song, Lena. Or when I don't have a problem. You give, I give. So at the end of the day, the producers, Kabujona, it's not make sure. Only the producers stadium where detail dealer, onagano the producer kamuka. As batwa sharp. So ever since that day, I need link up or Julie the producer.
So it comes with that. I was actually about to get to that. Most producers that I know that are good, they are males. And when you are a female,
okay,
you are a female vocalist, and then how is it like? What kind of challenges you face with that now?
Okay, but they know me. I'm a person who I love dressing less. In winter, I struggle to dress. I can wardrobe. I dress less. I've never dressed more in my whole life. Even before music, but everybody know. Everyone, even at home, they learn to understand this one or one. So, like mudimu meloadu melo, I can dress less. But people tend to think eketa studio. Less. I have other alternative motives, intentions. But luckily the producer I cannot say luckily whatever. How a DJ, let me tell you, maybe it will ring right now. Maybe the reason why it was because I was dressing less, but not dating. But not dating in studio. So maybe it also adds to other things. Because they want to give me gigs, they want to give me things. Maybe it's aiding. So the thing is that one at home. I've got 5 brothers. I've got 4 brothers, but we are in the same household. So literally I've got 5 brothers. So you can imagine if I'm feria, Sancho Room faces street. Emily, I like you, I want you. But if unanokar maybe urkitla studio and record maybe that's the reason why it goes such a kabedi such. Yeah, it is. So but then I'm used to living around guys mostly. So I can banana designs easily also. Then some banana car maybe not most, but after now I moved on life. I found somebody. The producer, I'll block. After a few months, I'll unblock. Hey, Emily Mohobs go no studio no sabono rabbits would say, And I'm like, Mudim, that's why they go such a lady such. But now, so I'm like, no, I didn't know, but now I moved at that time.
So wow, that actually happens to a lot of female vocalists, I think. You go there, you want your music, and you find that actually the producer also wants something else. And
but now
when you then
it's different because until now you're asking me. And generally I've had the perspective, but maybe this one is here to sleep her way up. Let me tell you something, my DJ. Give me the studio. You can leave. Even now that I know how to record myself, you can leave. You can see this person came with a different intention. And I love what I'm doing. So either way, it's not about that. So maybe that's why. Maybe those songs.
The unreleased songs.
Hey, that's a challenge. Sure.
Thank
you.
When I just tell me who's the DJ, who's the producer, then we go get them.
I over but then I moved on and actually I grew vocally. I grew.
So, who is your role models? right now in the industry. You gave a background of your family being people of music and so on, and then but for sure there is someone else who inspired you to make the type of music you are making, even though you are adding your style and your vocals are different. What you write about is different, but someone must have had a hand in there.
Okay, to be honest, like the role models like I believe but the moment when I said I get studio was after I heard a song. Aratilom picha lomolo, maovanabak, aratilom picha lomol, Shandesh.
Oh.
And I was like, wow. And see, people like us can also go to studio and do that. Because we always thought, you have to go to Gauteng province. You have to... And I'm like, that's only when it came to my mind. Because even when at that time, Nele... Makazi at that time and so on, but Bekisananur, people from home, people from Polokwane, people from Bulobedu, unfortunately at that time Bekisatse be the female vocalists there, but like people, female vocalists from around can still do that. Then I was like, Kia Studio, I have this thing and it's been burning me. Let me give it an opportunity. So my role model that inspired me to start this was Shandesh.
Wow.
The song. I didn't even know Shandesh. I think it took me a long time, but luckily,
Eventually.
Yeah.
You met.
Yes.
So do you have a private studio, like a home studio now, that you work with, you record yourself there? Or is something that is in the pipeline?
Okay, it's in the pipeline, but at the moment, I can say yes, I do have a studio. I work at home, but not really home. It's my second home. The same first studio that I started recording more SONA is the studio that I use. And people don't know how I recorded my first song. So that first studio, my first songs, at some point, we had to stop. I managed to record 7 songs or something like that in one night. So that was like, you know what? Maybe because the patients say that studio, so I'm at home right now. Improve there and there, everything, location, everything changed. But yeah, my brother DJ Lavisto Boy, my producer, studio I'm at home there.
Yeah.
So in the pipeline, he's always complaining, you need to get this, because when I'm at home, I'm like, I have. Then he's like, at the moment, you should have been waking up or record, because unrutile studio generally.
I'm asking this question because you just mentioned already there are songs that are hanging out there that were supposed to be released that have never seen the day of light or something. And then if you had the studio at home, like right now the way you are working with DJ Lavisto, for sure there's hits that they're never out there that we should have had. Could have released maybe 4 or 5 albums already,
Even right now I have more than 40 songs, I'm sure.
40?
More than 40 songs that are unreleased.
Oh, wait.
I'm telling you, but at least this ones, it was not because of anyone. They were not released because I can record a lot of songs at the same time. And afterwards, I would have to need, or when obviously some challenges comes through, but I was supposed to have released a lot of songs. Yeah, if I had a studio of my own, release a lot.
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about, producers, being maybe unsupportive, but what about the family?
Family.
Yeah, family and friends. When you started music, what was their perception? What were they thinking about that?
Okay. My family, I don't have a big family though. Yeah. My brothers were excited because they're the ones who were teaching me the keys and stuff. They were excited. And the fact that most of them, they lost their way through the industry. They felt represented.
Yeah.
So they were excited. And for me, when I do it, I'm like, if my brothers pushed further, and right now, it's about my brothers, the studios are still operating. So the time when they were shut down, So my family, my friends, yes, I had one friend in the industry that was so excited. She was even moving with me everywhere, Yeah, unfortunately, things happened. And but
life happened.
The industry happened.
Yeah. In terms of school, because most of the time music clashes with school. So when tell me about where you went to school, the whole journey, and also if you think education is important, what's your opinion on that?
Okay. This is something I always tell people. I always tell my family, actually, because I'm an aunt to many in the household. If somebody gives up the education for music, you can still push the both. And for me, I can say I can multitask. So if I do something, it will fire my whole attention. Yeah. Like if maybe something is going to distract me, it's either I would have to sit down, get choose. So I had to play my role. However, further, as long as university, Bamfa, whatever NQF yaka, I didn't quit. For me, yes, I did go through that, and I'm proud of myself because I need backup generally. Yeah, I really need backup. So as an artist, besides backup asia mereko fela. You need to be well informed. But I can do this. I can look for information as well. Like for instance, right now it wasn't even hard for my producer to teach me FL Studio to record, to do my own vocal presets, everything. It's because my mind was open for information and so education is for information. But then if we're now feel wherever you reached, you are well informed. Somewhere where you don't have a representative, then it's okay. There's nothing wrong with not having qualification or furthering your education. It's a personal choice. As long as you feel like if they give you a contract right now, reference or advice, it's okay. Yeah. So I really promote education more than anything.
Yeah. A lot of hit songs. Here songs like Kokotela, Mechanic, Dikoloi, Chokocha. Ikaba mechanic over because all these songs they look something. So tell me, how come the message you are always structured like this? What is your thought process in that?
Okay. The industry generally, what's everybody doing? What's everybody giving to the people? Then I'm like, you know what? Let me fix. Let me inform. Let me fix. And somehow in a funny way where possible, but let me be of the truth. So the truth though sometimes you have to play around. So they also played a role in my life. Okay.
All right.
So since when I came into the industry, I was single. I was single for like 2 years. Yeah, when I came in. So I was like, I might as well give advices through the music as well. So some of the songs, somewhere there and there, make it topa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me give the people the truth. Jeding where we cannot hide it.
Yeah.
Musadi kile senke. Kokotela bozo. Samu kokotela utlo jake moya wela makhelwane. That's the pure truth.
And then
ke bolela le basadi le banna generally. So le rena basadi, we needed somebody to say it in a good way.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, the meaning of the song is not for banna. No ra mosadi wa tlhokomelo.
Yeah.
O sa motlhokomeli o tlo kera duma ka next ba ija pizza. Maki ya no ntshella ka ngateleng wa bona.
Yeah.
So yeah, generally ba kere le ruduma batho generally ba ija yena lore ana dijo ka gae. So mosadi wa tlhokomelo. That's the pure truth.
That's the pure truth. I mean, there is an I would say there is a perception that I will view you, I will see you as someone else or on a specific level. But when on your personal note, how do you see yourself right now? Do you still categorize yourself as the upcoming, or you think you have now joined the pack?
I'm in between. I had hiccups. I think they slowed me down. Challenges, a few challenges that really slowed me down. So for me, I'm in between the upcoming and the known, because sometimes I undermine myself. Then when I get to the place, these people do know me. Like, for instance, I was not expecting my music to reach this other provinces. The other day, I shoot a content. And when I'm on the way to shoot content, some few cosmetics ingana kama kuleni mo like ya koloing ke le free ke setse driver mrao driver tsena ka kwa ke a tsena se so mwatsa o setse mrao wa tsang khwata and I ke nane motho. I'm in another province. I ke nane motho. She's like, are you that lady wa pelang ko shore modimo mfe koloi? And I'm like, yo, I was not expecting. I was not. Then at the same time, that thing yan ruta lori, I must carry myself well everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Because I get since I'm joining the public figure industry, I must also wherever I go. No matter how angry or how sad I am, I must try to keep up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in between. But soon I'm almost a celebrity. I'm becoming big actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a superstar. So
in my eyes,
I'm
superstar.
close to billboards. I'm really close.
Yeah. Just one step away.
Yes. Exactly.
So I know you've worked with big names like Master KG, Babette, Villager SA, LTD, Sanko, and Queen Jenny. And the list goes on for those I forgot. But what's your experience with working with big artists?
My experience with working with big artists, it's short. It's very short because industry when good, hey, my name is Thomas Breda, my music Thomas Tabatoni. Unfortunately, I had to slow down. While I was supposed to push further, Dilodian slower down. I had to slow down. So at that moment, any wiki experiencing for a month, let me just say, for like a month to 3 months, experience working with big artists, who meet other artists, who support the artists big, because I remember launching Kesapotile, Kibu Villager, Kibu Queen Jenny, like, you know, Mr. 621, they supported my event when I was launching. It was my first launch. And unfortunately, at that year, it was my last launch. Then afterwards, I had to
slowed down a bit.
Everything slowed down. Yeah. Then, honestly speaking, I feel like Okari, we were in control. Mulfasing, because I felt like I was just right at the door. Sometimes I sit down and I'm like, Mudimu, what did I do wrong? I feel like I'm the unluckiest vocalist when it comes to when you are a step away to what you're supposed to be. I feel like it's already slower down. But then at the same time, I feel like, right, man, good things doesn't come that easily. For me to be on a big stage. Because for me, it's all about if I can see myself hosting and the stage is big, the people are there to say, we love you, we love your music. My music getting to the people. That then I would say, let me now be a veteran. Let me teach the others to walk. So yeah, the experience with them, it was overwhelming. Is it real? Is it real? Ke hope like fetch shoot a music video le Prince Benza. Le Shandesh. And I was like, God, is this me? Is this me? Little did I know within after 24 hours go waka koloi, and that's gonna be almost the end of everything, you know. Yeah, and unfortunately at that time I was not even popular to that point. Elori, the world would even check up on me. Emily Mohobs, are you fine? But that's like things happen.
Yeah, you know, imagine even people like me who didn't know about it. It's the first time I hear this.
Yeah, I didn't quit music. I would rather, I don't know. I would rather quit Mujolo. I won't quit music.
Never.
Things slowed me down.
So, do you find it easy or challenging maybe to feature, you know, big artists now? And then if now, which artist right now, or big or small, who is on your radar that you want to involve or feature on your album?
Okay. That question, every artist know what it's very much challenging to feature a big artist. Fame, it did a lot about tuba. Bale, like babe, I don't blame them, because once you start being a people's people, everybody wants a piece of you, and okaseke cut into the pieces. So it's always hard, or get an opportunity to work with a big artist. It's very, very much hard. It has to come with you, or you have to keep pushing. Barring is baby man. Something like that.
Yes.
So I can't sit and relax. For instance, I've been so wishing to work with Homeboy Jack. Homeboy Yaga, specifically Malum Shebe, with Shebe.
Yeah.
So
the artist that is in your radar right now?
Okay, for me right now, it should be a female, because I've been singing with the males. Yeah, a female vocalist. Maybe, let me say, the girls. The girls, because they seem loving and happy and all that. I can say, it can be difficult to work with them, unless if maybe they influenced by people, I don't know. But yeah, judging from a distance, it should be the girls. Ikaba Zoli, Ikaba Karishma, Ikaba, the likes, yes.
So are you in communication with them, like maybe somewhere?
You know, the number, it's very much hard. At least at that time, I always told myself, or I will bump into them. Do you believe, or in my life, I've been gigging for that almost a year, industry.
Yeah.
I've never met the artist I'm talking about in reality. The only person I met was Shebe, because ke homeboy yaga, and ke nako tshela sa boomer, and at that time nana le nako ra khona hore a o checka mo khalene ba mo support wa bona and all that. But then he didn't even know me. I was like, you know, Fanak, I sing and I would love to really work with you. Please the number by the change I think ke industry now, because we work measure the numbers and everything. So at that time, but the ladies I only met a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other ones I've never met generally. But I keep being hopeful. I'm a patient person. And it's just once one it's an industry. Diabo.
So now go out the messages to Zoli. Karishma.
Yeah.
Who else?
And all the other
Shandesh.
ladies. Yeah.
Shandesh. Shandesh, especially Shandesh, your role model, the one who actually...
I once worked with her on a song.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I once worked with Shandesh on a song, Le Prince Benza, Bo Papa Matomi.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't know what Kito Bereka Liena. And things happened after that. Okay, I went to Studio Le Prince Benza. I had an opportunity to co-work with two or three or whatever artists in a certain record label. They asked me to come co-work with them on collaborations. I went there, agreements or whatever. Then on the song Yabo Papa Matumia Prince Benza, I literally didn't know Shandesh is on the song. The day I knew, I was in studio and she walked in, I was like, yo, I was so excited, because, yeah, she's happy, she's forever, and the beautiful thing, I had her number, everything, we're talking now and then, gigging, Mohobs, and I was loving the fact that, but never because now I don't know if they still know me. So afterwards, after the feature, there was a post that circulated on social media. Hey, Khanti, why we didn't have Shandesh's verse on the song? Then I get it now was not there. I didn't know. And the song because barely finished when I got to this. And it was finished, I think. The reason why I think she didn't have a verse was that the song was finished. And then I'm not good with certain... Every artist has their weakness. Some abakhon the high keys, some they can't do the low keys, some they can't do backings and all that. Some they can't make a song be a sing along, but they have good bars. So I'm one of those. So they put her in. I was excited. Then somebody commented. At that time, I was still also figuring out because it was sarcasm. We bele in a sarcastic way. So I think maybe she got offended when I was laughing along with the person that updated the status because I was not in any way. Because I think the day before I even updated status, Rio guys, before little Buchari question, didn't she? Now I'm just happy that she's on the song. But unfortunately, the song was already closed. So since from that day, she stopped talking to me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but then I apologize if maybe it was offensive. But then in a way, I did apologize as well. Or if it caught you off whatever. I also showed her my current status, what I said as well. Or I was just commenting like everyone did.
It was taken out of context.
Yeah, because they asked me, what's the car? No, let's ask her because Lina gets it. But then early studio, when you have big artists, people are always on the rush. You don't have time to ask yourself the question, and it's not my song. I was also featured. So either way, the beautiful thing I love is that she didn't even furthermore. She just literally stopped talking to me. But I miss her either way.
She's a cool person.
She's like very cool. Yeah, like and don't go sharp because
yeah,
that should have been the first beautiful experience we had with that song. Yeah, but anyway, I was offline afterwards, so I didn't have time to meet all the other artists over there. So yeah.
All right. Shandesh, so we'll move on. You recently dropped an EP, or I'll say
I'm dropping an album.
With us, there's 3 songs that we know.
Yes.
We're talking about Mojolo Contract, Rachachusa. Go on.
Yeah, Rachachusa.
And then Refin Chelet. I don't really like a Refin Chelet, Yeah, I'm very interested. Just tell your people. So without giving out everything, about the whole album. So share with us, the message that you are trying to convey with your listeners,
Okay, explain
like just basically these 3 of them that I mentioned. we can start with Refeng Chelete, just a bit. Then Rachachus, I don't understand Rachachus.
I'm not, I keep papatlechi mirre kaka. It's for an intention. Okay. Refeng Chelete. Basically, it's an le kokotela in a way. But it's a modern way, that one. Refeng Chelete is a modern way. It's not like we ready slay queen or however, or it's a transaction or anything, but basadi ra le tlhokomela ra le hlatswetsa ra le apiela really agela malapa and all that. But you guys forgot gore banna ba le bala gore even if you can do everything, what's go nyaka ke na le everything that I wished for. Honor, you send me money even when I don't know what to do with it. It doesn't have to be too much. It doesn't, as long as ukatia a bouquet, wanolokela di whatever. As long as I received money, it's okay. Then in other ways, it's also for those that banalim basadi. You have a girlfriend, your girlfriend, loyal, and she's doing everything. But when we are better. We are online wa better. Au better wa yan. O fecha mo still o tlo ya groove wa better. But then you forget your own person. O lo rwa tsbore ka fridge o sna selo. She's there for you. Now wena at that month what's happening ke motho wa gago. So what I'm basically saying gore re tlhokomeleng. The worst thing go Refeng Chelete. Give me money. For the sake of money.
Money is the key.
So Rachachusa, you said I was 16. Rachachusa. Give festive season. Rachachusa, it's not even, it's just about dancing, everything. Give festive season, but what di rohopelo re le re tshwarele. But please forgive us. Give festive season. Don't forget you don't want me to be 6 years, 50 years, 40 years, 45, 50. Ma 2000. So at this moment, I believe it 2020 something. I don't know in those ones. Exactly. My own son. There's no need for that. So but when it comes to Naqua, the festive season, holidays, enjoying being youthful. The only thing that you can do, revendi tap alone, and let's get raseja. Rotolaela, rabuya, and rotobuele bona funi timili.
Even this song ya KChello ya le popular. I think they call themselves Double P. Very Kielan. Very gate.
That song, Enkarata Strata. I love it. Actually, it was like, when I did a song like this, let me just release it as well. So either way, kinako ya re basa. Ube musa when ilinakwa ya ube musa. Then when the time comes or unamelele, lo no namelele these steps. Ungas no tsena grade area belurke grade 12. So I need to pass this stage kamunka.
Well, that is a little bit more of it. They must go and stream. Guys,
ke khopela re le supporting, and I have a song iri Waswa Moloi ba itseba. Ahe Waswa Moloi na re tseba tapelo the whole. Guys, please support Alina. I've never experienced that kind of support. Ke tla ke release, but you guys streamed the song literally, not via other channels, jadi YouTube only or something. I just got a report out. Your song has been going. So thank you guys for that support. At the moment, supporting Ria Pili. So the album Kiona was Waswa Moloi album. So either way, Ariam Pili Moloi aswe waya. So the album is coming out in Alibu Ariengaye, Rachachusa Refeng Chelete, Mujolo contract. Mujolo wana unyaka contract. Wantala kyo sarisa. Tuidia ni machachia. Thought yeah, give that too. So guys, hurrying. Thank you guys for the support as well. I love you guys, Galara. Thank you guys so much because I'm not big. I'm back. I was away, but take it where you welcomed me back.
You know, there's something else about the gigs. I'll just start with saying that maybe it's a dream for everyone else to get gigs and all that, right? So when it comes to gigs, where not right now, do you get any support from event organizers? Just like I see many vocalists, they are everywhere.
They are going.
Yeah, they're going right now. Are you getting traction as also on that market?
I'm struggling to understand so many things. Now for that moment, like it's a mailing. It was a bit difficult, but I was happy. I had friends in the industry at that time. Ban recommend it was easy for people to access me for booking. So I was booked at that time. It's not even about how much they pay. So at that time. So right now, a small room, it's real. On the album, a small room, it's fine. So right now, I don't know. We need already small room or ready bookings. Guys, I've never saw such things. I've never, ever. Sorry. What? How come they leave you behind? Your own people, they book other artists on the same table. So I don't understand. So I tried this thing of having a team, somebody to help me with bookings and something. And I don't know if this is how things work. When somebody gets you a gig, which you have the whole 50% at that time leaves you with logistics to cover. The 50%, don't forget I'm still in between. So my booking fees, it's not that big. 50%, I will come back home. So I fail to understand how do I get a booking manager or anybody to assist me with bookings and she get transported to the gig, even myself?
You are mentioning that's a follow-up actually question to the first one.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know that as you grow in the music industry, I mean, your booking fee also grows. But one thing that is difficult to set is the booking fee when you are still upcoming.
When you're still upcoming.
Yeah, to start there. Seem like people say you are expensive and all that. But then I think we miss to understand where the booking fee comes from.
Comes from.
Yes. So in your own opinion, how would you advise anyone to set a fair booking fee?
Okay. Honestly speaking, there's no fair booking fee. The only thing that I always say, Gori, we all want to be booked. There's nothing wrong with asking, Emily, this is out of my budget. I want to bring this on the lineup, and my budget is like this. So can I please do me this kind of thing for this moment only? Next time, this will be okay. But in this case, the booking fee, must there be a standard maybe booking fee for artists or something? I because I once got a gig. Everything was fine. We arranged everything. It was sealed, actually. It was just supposed waiting for the deposit.
Yeah.
And the date. It was like a Monday. Then Saturday, I'm supposed to be at the gig. People came through and offered the host my booking fee. 3 artists for my booking fee. At the time, it's not even that much money. And the artists, they are big. Like, bigger than you, follow everything, steps. Yeah. But then I realized, it's about negotiation.
Yeah.
At some point, honestly speaking, we really need people who are to check the bookings. We really do need them.
Yeah.
But at some point, Kitty, if you help me with bookings, can you just maybe 2 gigs before you can say when you're charging? Go with me to the gigs. Take me from point A to Z. With my whole team, so that we're not worried about this. Understand. If maybe we're now set a fee, you know what Emily is this kind of person. Because you won't go with me when now like booking only. So sometimes they must take themselves by because respect or transport or the team arena, they want to eat, they want to do everything, they want to be prepared. So the whole team, the budget. Baba like amare. You still have to take care of yourself. So sometimes it's okay to say, come and support just because you are my friend. There's nothing wrong with it. Then that only when I can be saying, petrol. Then if when you sing Rao, my friend, let me help her with the gig. But unfortunately nowadays, those things are not happening.
So it's currently very difficult in the industry.
The booking fee, it's a challenge.
We're getting somewhere right now.
Okay.
You're going to give me like 3 contenders for Song of the Year. You can even do your song. Which one is it? What do you see?
Okay. For this year, it's not, it's almost time to give. Okay. Obviously, Karishma, she worked very hard.
This year.
She deserves, she deserved to be nominated for that. Doesn't matter. Any song is fine. She's fire. It's okay. She'll be representing as well. I'm expecting anyone from Master KG's Wanito Most record label. It can be Hurricane. It can be anyone. Just in the family, I'm expecting that as well. And I Gabi, guys. You guys are working hard. You're doing a very good job. And it doesn't mean if you're not nominated, it's the end of the road. No, it means sorry. You must keep pushing. But at the moment,
you see those 2.
I only see those 2. And there's other artists I know at any moment they can give us something. Maybe Kimunada, maybe Makazi, our usual people that represent us. Maybe at any moment from now. But at the moment, I keep winning anything hot.
Hot. So not so long ago, I think Tribe, what it was, his car was actually smashed. They damaged it while he was at one of the gigs.
The gigs.
So, now what kind of challenges have you experienced at events where you are booked? And then, what do you think can be done, better if there is any?
Okay. No. Try be or the fan damaged the car. The problem is that the event organizers or the hosts, no matter how much they can try or beef up security, defend jarina. Even le more social media, your own fan, that's where a top fan badge can literally turn their back on you at some point. So defend jarina, if they can slow down as well. Generally, the artists come karabatu. So the only thing that I can see going forth about this such a thing is that when you know an artist babifape the security to a point exit ya bona a itlhakanile public and mo ba exitang a gona congestion. We know it's gonna be impossible at most establishments, but try at least baba tsenche. Either if maybe you know what the person located wherever, wherever, then you guys accompany them.
Yes.
Towards and back. But they must just beef up their security because defense are never but
so people will end up not going some places and
because
choosing,
of defense. But then it has been happening.
So you are very consistent, year by year. I mean, regardless of the short. I mean, you had a break for a couple of months due to the incident you already explained, right?
And other things, yes.
And other things
that are caused by the industry.
Yeah. So, but what's your secret? How do you remain consistent? Because from the first songs that I knew you from Dikoloi, I started to know you better, Dikoloi. For me,
Okay.
Oh no, this is a very great talent.
Thank you.
So then I was just looking there. I was just following you, and then from year to year, you never disappointed. You kept on bringing in good music. And then I support that. I already knew that this one is a superstar. Because for me, I can tell from the one song. Yeah. Then the rest is history. It's just up to the marketing, the people that you're working with, But then there's other thing that record label, they can propel you to grow faster. But at the same time, they can limit you.
Yes.
Right. So, especially in terms of finance, that could be the limitation. Have you been signed under any record labels? What is your experience actually with record labels?
Yes, I was almost signed twice, though.
Twice?
Almost, yeah. So, my experience was bad. Was really bad because they... The record labels, guys, they're but then I'm happy. The question in Fetamatla, because you work solo, you can still not grow.
Yeah.
It can take you a lot and cost you a lot to grow.
Yeah.
Then you need assistance. Like, for instance, some of the people like me, by Lori, abana, because I don't think or in the industry. If I had a lot of people that I knew or I made friends with, like other artists or something, maybe now would have been working alone. But even if so, it's gonna take a while for a music to be international. So record labels are needed at some point, yes. But the problem is that, honestly speaking, it's more like they don't care about you. They pretend to care about you at some point.
Yeah.
Because I speak like this because my experience was bad. Yeah. My experience was really bad. That's why I had an accident. And after that accident, so many things came to a point that I even lost my job because of the record label. At that time, they were not there. But the beautiful thing that I love is that after all that happened, they released me. They acknowledged and released me with an open heart, because I haven't really started working with them. They haven't really worked on anything with my brand. So the thing is that as well, when you get a gig, you're not gonna get anything. You're gonna get paid month end. And it's your own duty to get yourself to gigs, from gig to gig, to feed yourself, to do everything until you get paid month end.
Wait a second. So are you saying that they get a gig for you, the money is paid to the record label, you only get paid a stipend or a specific amount from the gigs, or is there's a fixed fee, month end? And that's it?
Yeah, from my experience. My experience. So I'm not talking about one record label. I told you more than one.
Yeah.
So other way, with all those other people that wanted to work with me, honestly speaking, I really, and they really want to work with me because they know what they can see. This person, Anna, she doesn't have a group of people. She doesn't have people to back her up. She's just doing it alone. Yeah. Now I wake up, I take my phone, I do my content. I wake up, I take myself to studio. No, they don't even know where I recorded my songs. They don't know how I get to studios, who feeds me in studio, who takes me in. Nobody knows anything about it.
All on you.
But they will just be like, send the song I release. So either way, even if you're a record label, it doesn't mean you must forget this person ke motho.
Yeah.
You don't own, you can own my vocals, but you cannot own na. You understand? Because you cannot dictate a person or tsogo mmereko o sa mo direla lunchbox o sa mo patela. So you need to pay the person tsogo mmereko while you have something in your pocket. At some point you can't score me a very big gig. O fetsa mo wa mpotsa gore you're going to get this much. At that time, that much money is only gonna work to take me from where I am to the gig and back.
That's it.
That's my profit, and I'm supposed to take care of everyone with that money. So either way, having a record label is not a record label. It's not a bet on your side. It's not a bad thing because they're going to push you. People are going to see you going heights. People, you're going to go on screen. People are going to hear your vocals. You're going to go far. So now, generally, I would say I've been the unluckiest vocalist when it comes to such things, because even if I would try to get features, I still get, it fails. It just fails. Then people try to come and help me until they want to do it to benefit themselves more than me. Even today, honestly speaking, I don't even know how many people streamed my songs. I only see more YouTube. Guess the other one reached 100K views. Yeah. I don't even know what's what. But I was not signed. I was supposed to be signed by that record label. We were still in agreement. We were still... I don't know. God has a way of taking me out of those things before they start. But the only thing, these people, they don't care about you. They smile with you now to make you, soften you. Then once you go through problems, they don't even... You can lose a job. Maybe why did you sign up with a big record label in South Africa? Without even getting permission from us? Did you even know it's not even allowed? Did you even... Once you contact that same record label, they're going to be AWOL. Well, they won't even delegate somebody, go check on her, go try to see if there's no solution to that problem or anything. Yeah. They don't care. All they see is that at the moment, there's nothing we can do. We wanted to do this, Kayena, so ipadili. And at some point, I believe, because the accident I had as well, I came out, kile sharp, it just made or recover back, but I was not injured. Physically, bleeding, everything. No. It was the body. But I was fine. I got some the crushes. I was fine. But then I'm like, maybe we might blame industry too much. At that moment, that was the last time I spoke to them. Yeah. And I was like, I'm just grateful. It was not a life thing. It was just for collaboration at that moment with agreements. We're going to work with this and that and that and that as time goes on. But honestly speaking, I wouldn't advise anybody to just sign. Take your time, think about it, and see merekwamotu kama tlhopeli. Yeah.
All right. Let's get to a different segment called State of the Nation. But it's going to be two quick questions, where right now there is this thing that's going on with Eskom, the electricity. So they introduced a new system where they updated in the old system. You can't buy electricity if you have been rigging it. So, and then they require a fine. Somebody says 6,000, somebody says 12,000 fee for bridging electricity. What is your take on that?
Okay. As an artist, I'm gonna say financially, because this is going to injure us financially. From the get-go. We could have been loyal as South Africa as a nation. as much as it is painful ka gona nke be re bile loyal I think gore nke re avoidile so many things and le bona the state they must not only blame Rena for bridging electricity and everything and all that. They must also think the reason why people ended up bridging is because the funds, the fees, electricity, dinamelete sky high, dinamelete botlhoko. We had to make means to continue as a family or as a household or as motho without injuring our pockets as well. And the reason why we didn't namelela it was because our government owed the suppliers electricity. So generally, I be in between. I know about let's start afresh because there's some things recovery. Even if they would find people, it won't help because people probably don't have that kind of amount with the current state. So they might also well say, are coming from scratch. From bills, the bills that are municipalities or whatever, let's work with them. So at some point, somebody said we're going to end up being a solar country. So let's go solar as time goes on because it's gonna be dark at the end. So we blame you guys because malapa aliagani, but at the end of the day, lerna package.
Yeah. Well, there's another issue at the spaza shops selling expired food.
Okay.
Especially owned by some people who are coming from outside, e.g., Pakistan, Indians, and so on. That I saw the government sending a lot of officials to different spaza shops, different locations, different provinces to check. I saw it here in Northwest and Gauteng especially. So, and this happened because kids were getting sick. Some of them lost their lives due to this expired food. So, what do you think about? What's your opinion on that?
Okay, that one is, guys, it's been a problem from Khale. There was a point where we were trying to South Africa, but I Rena as a community, we cannot fight these spaza shops because they were saying it's not only foreign-owned spaza shops as well. It's also major supermarkets. They also once found poison or something from food from a major store. Not only that, so it seems like this thing, it starts from the root. These people find out from the, because I think those people never bridge everything is being bridged. people that were bridging spaza shop, they ended up supplying major stores as well.
Yeah.
So don't forget spaza shops, they want to stock at a lower cost so that they can supply you with the same brand or with the same price from a major store.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's us, it's them, foreign people only. Lerena, we condoning it as well. So let's start from the root. Artoming from Ranamola, who manufactures cool drink, who manufactures this and that. So Bonaka Rena as a whole, food inspectors. Not only food inspectors, everything generally. I'd inspect you before we can have another pandemic because it's gonna end up, we're gonna have a foodborne something. Hey, it's gonna end up being like everybody. That's the last thing we need at the state as South Africa. So I told him fast.
No more lockdowns, ne?
Yeah, I go not sharp. Hey, Mara lockdown, you can't work because that is still into the opportunity to be big during. Maybe now we will be big.
All right. Ahead about that, let's get to some games. I'm going to give you two artists. You choose one, not two. Okay, only one answer is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is your opinion, right? These guys are all talented.
Multi-choice sort of.
No, it's just two. You have to choose one.
You gonna give me, or you gonna?
Yeah, I'll give you between this one and the other.
This one is not a game.
It's just a game because it's an opinion. These guys are all talented and all that. Just your preference who you go with, right?
Okay, guys, no hard feelings before we decide the questions. You can go ahead.
I will start with producers.
Okay.
Who would you rather work with, Smeezy on the beat or Hit Boss SA?
Hi, Smeezy.
Smeezy.
For now. Yeah, but Hit Boss is also good. Yo! Yeah, for now.
Mr. Diego or Naqua SA?
My friend, Mr. Diego, because already Naqua once approached me. Another story for another day. So I don't know what I did to him as well. Because he approached me. He said they want to work with me. Then when I agreed, we couldn't get to studio. So when I asked Ori, when am I pulling through? He was like, why is it like one for Stella or feature? And I was like, God.
Yeah, no.
So he's good as well, but one day maybe things will be fine. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know in the industry, but I get even more to, you know. I don't know anyone.
Listen, this is behind us now. Let's move forward.
I hope so, but no, but I was like, God, I don't remember forcing anyone because he came to me, he approached me, can you please come work with us? We need a feature from you. Yeah. Then when I start asking it, he was like, why is it like what for Stella to work with you? And I'm like, God, what did I do? And I'm like, I apologized. I love apologizing, and now I agree where I'm wrong, just to not fight.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the female vocalists.
Okay.
Zoli, White Smoke, or Shandesh.
I already said Zoli. I already said I want to work with Zoli.
So definitely.
Why can't I say both, Umar? Zoli, White Smoke, then.
All right.
But I would love to have both. I think if both on the same song as well, they must also consider it. Please try to consider it.
Yeah, ne? So there's this one. This one's also, I'll say upcoming, somewhere in the middle as well.
Okay.
So maybe you might know them or not know them.
All right.
Vocalist Kensi.
Okay.
Or Kaijeri Abalutsi.
Kitsiba, Kaijeri, Kensi.
Kensi. Well, you'll know
Which song?
Well, she released a few songs right now.
Kensi.
Vocalist Kensi. And then they are there on Bolo House. One of them says Bosoken balance. So we actually share it on our
check her out. Actually, I'm gonna play a song.
Yeah.
I must.
It's actually quite good.
How did I miss this one? How, Batung?
It's a big talent.
So what was the question about the two of them?
Vocalist Kensi or Kaijeri.
Oh, okay. No, Kaijeri, at least because I've listened to her music, but yeah, I will check out Kensi. Okay. She's from where? Okay, no, actually I will Google it.
But she's from Turf, I think. Yeah,
okay.
If my information is correct.
All right.
Yeah. From us, we think she's a great talent. She's the future star, just like you.
Wow, I don't know. I'm missing out. I've been like closed to studio.
So in closing, can you give us just a little bit of a brief advice to those who want to be like you, and also tell us people who want to book you where they can find you on social media.
On social media, I'm Emily Mohobs, vocalist, social media, Facebook, TikTok, Emily Mohobs SA, and all other, everywhere, just Emily Mohobs. The Mohobs spelled Mohobs. So if you can't find music wakalona generally, just search Emily Batista. Then certainly, definitely,
something.
Then also, you, I'm telling my number. So Also for bookings, ke kgopela le tshware number ya 082 513-0714. La kwa re ke bulela odimo ba 082-513-0714. It's because I really need those bookings. I missed the stage so much.
Yeah.
And also I'm grateful for House Pleasure Manyalo. Waja Manyalo. Says Pleasure wanted to book me for Manyalo Fiesta and we got a slot there, and also a Master KG's one-man show. I'm gonna be there as well.
Wow.
So I'm just grateful because I feel like they gave me that you can still do this.
Yeah.
Keep working hard.
Yeah.
So ke a ba leboga, thank you so much, and ke leboga le kgone uplift and recognize the upcoming artists and in between artists and future superstars like me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It was really great to have you here. And I love your energy.
Thank you.
So we have good news here on Bolo House Podcast.
Okay.
You now have the option to find our podcast on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah, and other, outside of YouTube. If you want to listen to without any interruptions, you can get this podcast on Spotify now.
Okay.
Yeah. So to our lovely subscribers and non-subscribers, remember to subscribe.
The podcast is such your Toma.
So they must leave us a like. What we would like to know is actually what they think, because we're still starting out. And then leave us a comment. Guide us throughout this journey, and then we'll see what we can do with what they give us. We can incorporate it, and then some of them maybe not, because maybe not aligned with our vision. But we really want to really bring the whole industry
into
together.
This. Yeah,
and
already,
so we can understand
already
each other.
you are playing a big role. Yes.
Yeah. See, then we can be one. So the event organizer can understand, the vocalist, and you understand them why they're doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, and then record labels changing their voice as well.
That one, the Minister of Arts and Culture, whoever.
Yeah.
Mackenzie or something. He said he's doing something about it. I'm happy. I saw it. His state, nation, whatever address, his address about it. So I'm glad. Apparently, record labels, for us to sign the record contract, we're going to have to go through the state lawyers for that.
Yes.
They have to go through our contracts. And also, they want to add on medical aids, anything like that for basic needs, because artists, when we pass away, it's always about donate.
Yeah, focus on the nation.
Yes.
So, those who are watching and supporting us, we would like you to comment and tell us who you'd like to see next on the podcast, because we would like to invite those guys. We want to do it for you.
The options, ne?
I have so much on the list, but I would really appreciate it if they also tell us who they want, and then we will try to do our best to
get the artist. Okay, it should be an artist. Ne? All right. You. That's a difficult one.
Yeah.
Who am I curious about, Lina, is generally Shandesh.
Shandesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby girl. Good Shandesh. Yeah. I think she would do a major role in inspiring young artists. You can inspire people like us and not come and inspire the whole Bolo music. You know? Yeah, get Shandesh.
Well, we'll try to talk to her.
Okay.
So we really appreciate your support, everyone else, to helping us grow the podcast. Na givina pala, givina la makoa.
Hey,
Ngwana pala irobale. Ke chaba miditi. Kango.
re.